Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
All right, here we are. We're ready to go.
Tuesday.
So yes, it is Tuesday, the Guitarsenal, 9:06 p.m. We're ready to go. We were scrambling for something to do, and we was like, hey, let's look at the Fractal FM3 Turbo that John has. That's been a pretty good piece of kit for you, John, so far.
It's been really good for what it is.
Mm-hmm. So the original reason that you had bought that thing was you had sold your BE100 Deluxe, and you needed something while you were waiting. Is that correct?
I need something on Thursdays typically, right?
Silent rig.
Needed a silent solution. Okay.
All that other nonsense is
beside
helped.
The point.
It's helped.
Yeah. So it sounded really, really good, when you had it. So I decided I was going to buy one and try it. Mm-hmm. I don't have the patience that you do. So I didn't, it sounded pretty good, but I couldn't get it dialed in like I wanted. Right. But you seem to have gotten it dialed in pretty good. So we figured we'd let you talk about it and tell folks how easy it is to use and what the learning curve was and all that kind of stuff.
I think what I want to do really is just build a preset from scratch. And
okay.
Do it together, as a group.
Yep.
And kind of show how it works, because when you first look at it, it's pretty overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
You sure about that?
Yep,
exactly.
I'm very sure.
So I just explain a few of the things, and tons of credit to Leon Todd. I would be in the dark ages if it wasn't for that guy.
Now he actually uses one of these for live shows.
He uses this in the or the FM9.
His FM9, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little more pedal board space, some more knobs you can assign, and not have to dual function them and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got to tell you, there's been nights that we're playing in your tone. I'm like, I'd look and I'm like, is his amp on, or is that I couldn't tell, in the mix. Yep. So you've really got it dialed in and set. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that. So you have to order these direct from Fractal. Unless you find
the used market.
Unless you find a used one, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I was seeing is that even used ones are going for damn near the retail price what you would pay at Fractal for it.
I think they're the used ones are slowly coming down because the availability's there again. Because that was the big thing, especially during COVID and the chip shortage and all that stuff.
Right.
There was huge waiting lists, so
gotcha.
People were snapping them up above new pricing for them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good unit. I mean, it's I'm a tube amp guy through and through, but I had a Helix, just a quick guitar because of it. I tried the Turd Master, Kempers.
I think that guy tried one of those too.
Yeah, it's just totally uninspiring. But again, listening, there's another guy that does a lot of FM3 or Fractal stuff. His name is Marco Fantin. He's an Italian guy, and he's gets some killer tones out of it.
Cool. Well, before we get too deep into anything, I think we probably should come over here and say thank you to our channel members.
Salutations.
Greetings, salutations, and thank yous. We do have channel membership available on the channel if you should choose to support us in that manner. It is appreciated, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Not required, but appreciated. And thank you to all the old and new channel members that we have here on the cards. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's get over to the chat and see who we got. I've got 51,000 chat messages in there. And
is that better, Blue?
Not sure how many we have in. Let's see. We've got 24,000 here so far. Let me open up the chat bag and see who we got. All right. First to pop out was Wall Cries, asking where the chug button is. Probably sitting right next to you. Welcome
Randy
in.
is the chug
That's
button.
me. I am the
That
chug
is-
button.
He is the chug button. We got Dan Gorman hanging out. Good to see you, Dan. We got Zach Thong here. Hey, Zach.
Brother Zach.
Florida Claimers Ted.
Teddy.
Good to see you, Ted. Kurt 5150 saying Fractal Time. Right on, Kurt. I think he's hanging out over on the OU Crew channel, which we are simulcasting to
Just gonna
tonight.
Open that.
Yeah, so make sure if you haven't subscribed over on that channel to go over and give that a click, if you would please. Got channel member Hillary is here saying, skipping out tonight, just got home from ER, about to get some best sleep thanks to the
Awesome.
to this assistance there. So rest easy, Hillary. We'll see you next time around. Channel member J. Paul is here. Has one of the guys been using this in the jams on Thursday and Sunday? Have we been hearing it yet? Yes. Randy has switched from the Yamaha, but he is using the Synergy stuff. And John, that fella right there, has been using the Fractal FM3, which we'll be discussing tonight. We've got LRJ is here. I see y'all electric guitar fans. Right on. Channel member Blue Mox saying cheers. Good to see Blue. CLS Christopher Live Sova is hanging out with us. Good to see you, sir.
Wow,
Scrolling
man.
on down, we got Wild Symmetry in the chat. We got Daniel Barry Sports Highlights is here. Good to see you hanging out with us. Channel member BC Rich, what is up? Good to see you. We got Papa Blue here. Who else? L Bar J says the FM9 chug button pressed. Right on. Hit Metal Works is here and hanging out. Good to see you, Ken. Scrolling on down, we've got channel member Pete Estevez is here. Saying what up, crew and chat. Good to see you, man. Channel member Rob Blackmore official is here saying good evening. Good to see you, Rob.
Hey, Robbie, I got your thing. I didn't have a chance to look at it yet.
We've got channel member Steve Rezor is here saying hey to everybody. Good to see you. Channel member Bo and guitar aficionado and collector Guitar Man 45. Welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Scrolling on down.
You could have
Scrolling.
400 episodes of Guitarsenal with Bo on.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
We may need to get him as a permanent Tuesday guest. We got Alice G is here. Good to see you. We got channel member Jeff K. Say, oh, you dudes, what's up? What's up? Let's see who else. We said hey to them. Way Up Dude is here. Right on. Good to see you. And getting down to the bottom here, I think we have gotten everybody so far. If you're lurking, say something. Say hey. We'll say hey back to you. Just filing in. Say hey. All right, so let's get to it. Show's yours, John.
Let's get to it. So, just to be clear, anything I say that is positive or negative about modelers, that's just me. That's my opinion.
Those are your opinions and not of
Said
this
turd
channel.
master and all that stuff, and I don't want to offend anybody that loves theirs or whatever it is. It's,
Right.
You know, something
Well,
for everybody.
that's why there's so many different pieces of gear, because everybody finds their use for it and they like different things. So
Exactly.
it just didn't work for you.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm not coming at this as I'm a fractal master because I'm far from it. There's tons of even old Bar J. He's probably better at this than me, but I'm here and he's not. So when you fire up the fractal, you can do all of this stuff on the unit, but that would be ridiculous to try and do it. So you download the editor.
What's up, Jimmy?
Bye-bye.
And I'll add this to the screen here.
Oh, there we go. Man, we're all
Yep.
fancy. Here, let me pull that thing off the corner so we can see that. There we go.
See what's going on. So you get, it fires up in whatever preset you had going on. I was pretending to be Gary Moore here a little bit earlier. It didn't work out too well. But it comes with, these are the presets. And there's, I think, 300.
Tons of them.
There's a couple to select from, is what you're saying.
Exactly, right? So, and they're a good
Ooh.
starting point for.
What is that
a lot of
eruption
things.
one?
What's that?
330 eruption.
320.
What's later, Eddie?
See what that sounds
I think
like.
that was maybe like a balanced era.
Sound like Quentin playing that. For fuck's sake.
That's the RP360 setting.
Exactly. But it
So-
has tons of stuff in it, right?
Yep, several choices.
Exactly.
Go to that later, Eddie.
It's not that good.
Okay.
Is that one?
Yeah, D2.
It's not bad. Now, of course,
No, it's
you have your setting kind of tweaked more for what we're doing here, so these really wouldn't be optimized.
But again,
for,
it's a great baseline, right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's as it comes from the factory. So it's, kind of a get you in the ballpark and then you go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so once you get over all that stuff, and then it goes on and on and on. Let's go to a blank preset. So what you're looking at, and we'll go. We'll name it. We'll save it. So what this is here is your signal path, your entire signal path from when you plug into whatever you first plug into to when it goes out to front of house or whatever it is.
Now, I see 4 lines there. Is that reserved for like the rack unit or?
No, you can have multiple paths.
Okay. How many can you have on this FM3?
2.
So 2 of them. Okay.
Two lines, but then if you, we'll get into that, right? Because
Spoilers.
you can end up actually using all 4 lines in a simple setup.
Okay.
But first thing you need is a signal path, right? So you right click on one of these and you go input. And sure enough, there it is. And you go all the way to the end or anywhere you want. Doesn't really matter. But output 1. And now you put your guitar cable from here all the way to here. Except I didn't hit it right. Here.
So it's easy as just connecting the dots there.
There you
All
go.
right.
So
Okay.
now you plug, this is your guitar, consider your guitar input 1. So what do you want to do? Typically people will go into, first thing they'll go into is what? A wah?
A wah. Yeah.
So let's put a wah there. You can have 2 if for some reason you want one. Then what? What else you want for an effect that you would put in front of your amp typically?
Overdrive.
An OD. Put it right here.
Phaser, flanger.
Drive.
Unless you're Ben, and then you put the
effects
phaser in the loop.
So you want your modulation
Which is wrong,
before or
by the
after
way.
your drive. What's that, buddy?
I said, which is wrong, by the way.
Well,
Eddie said there's no rules.
there is none.
Okay, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not right.
It's not the way you would do it.
Yeah, not the way I do it.
So
Bet Tom is
typically-
in the house. Good to see you, Tom.
Hey,
Good to see you,
Tommy.
man.
So typically I'd have my drive at the end. What's going on?
He said he's already out. He just wanted to play guitar, not program a computer.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Not for everybody. So let's go. You might want a compressor, which is whatever. If that's what you want. But we'll go. I'm looking at it here. Let's add a phaser, right? And if we're going the Eddie kind of way, we'll add a flanger, right?
You could.
You could. And you don't have, they're just there, right?
There's
You're gonna drive
neither
pedal,
one of those are on this pedal board. My feet.
But you're not doing the Eddie thing, right?
Nope.
Trying to keep in the spirit of the show. So that's probably enough for in front.
Sure.
Eddie or drive into an amp. out of a amp into the speaker. Then in your effects loop, probably going to want some sort of modulation, yes?
Sure.
We will go... Where the fuck is it? Just far enough away. We'll go a pitch block, a delay block, because everybody wants delay. And then with this stuff, I find you want to generally have a reverb kicking around because it gets popcorn fart if you don't. So reverb. So now if you look up up here, that's how much of the CPU we've used.
Okay.
Right? So we've got a fairly full signal path. And go back to your...
Lots
Go
of
ahead.
room. Lots of room to expand still.
Yeah, exactly. So now we should have... Well, we won't do that yet. What kind of amp do you guys like? What do you want to hear?
I like the boner jams. Welcome in, buddy. Randy's hair is not only messy, but also saucy. Love it. Grr, baby.
That's from all the cries standing behind him.
Love
Welcome in,
you.
boner.
Love you, Brian.
I think we got, did we say hey to Cushman NYC channel member? He just stumbling in. Got KXM Rock is here now. Good to see you boys.
You want to... What kind of amp you want? You want to...
KXM Rock wanted a compressor in there.
What a gain monster.
Japal was wanting 3 wahs. So
3
he's
was. I
doing
can only do 2. I think you can do more on the
he wants
FM9 or
the Kurt Whammett setting.
and you got a three pedals with a paintbrush stick across all 3.
Right. Sounds like something Quentin would do.
Okay, so we might as well go one way from the other. A wah. I like the Clyde, but you've got choices. You got Crybaby. They don't have yours in there. But you want a Crybaby or a Clyde? Typically, I use a-
More familiar with a Crybaby, so let's do a
Crybaby.
Crybaby. And I love how these names are like just different enough. That was the Crybabe.
Is that what it was? So there's Leon Todd's LT. So he's got a block pack with settings for all the effects and stuff, right?
Okay, so
He's
it kind of
tuned them in.
loads in his preloaded, tuned up.
Presets, right?
Okay, all right,
Only
cool.
$19.95. Get yours now.
And that's just for each pedal or effect.
We'll go through and I'll show you his contribution to all of it.
Okay,
So for a phaser, we obviously want the phase 90, yes?
sure.
Script 90. So we go into library. That's where I've loaded his blocks, his settings for the effects. And there is You Ain't Talking About Love. You guys can see that? There you go.
We can't see it until you load it in.
Okay. So what that does basically...
I ain't talking about phase.
Exactly. it loads all your typical... These would be your knobs on your pedal, more or less, the 3 knobs, right?
Well, Phase 90 only has 1 knob, so.
Exactly. I was just thinking that as I was saying. No, so it's here. Right here's your rate.
We
knob.
never said we were professionals here. Come on.
Not at all. So then your flanger, we're not even going to fuck around here. We'll go with 117. In our blocks library, we will go with, of course, right?
Yeah, you just going EVH all the way here.
Well, it kind of is an EVH theme show, isn't it?
Yeah, can be.
For a drive, these are all the drives we have available.
Well,
So-
he didn't technically use a drive, so it's whatever's to your liking.
Oh, I didn't ask for it, Randy did.
Oh, he would probably want that Klon 31.
Hell no.
Put it in there anyways.
Nah, you need to get, there's one that says TS 808.
Is there one there that says that?
Yeah.
Let's do that then. All right, fuck it. Probably under the T.
Under T.
So
You want the OD
808
or the mod? Yeah.
The OD.
Done.
Oh, they got the TS9 in there too. Nice.
So amps.
They got a
now
governor.
Yeah. They have a lot.
You want a go Gary Moore? Get you a Marshall Governor OD.
Elbar J's building a rig with us, I think.
Hey, right on.
Well, he's definitely throwing out his show, the Riot.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just amps. Now, I showed you all that the presets and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When we started, these are just amp blocks. So these are all modeled amps. Fucking ridiculous. 328 of them.
Quite a few.
Yep. So for an
nice.
amp,
Got the splons.
yeah. Splons, revs. This is Wagner here.
100-watt jump plexi.
Go with the quick rod OD23.
A lot of juice on it.
That's right.
267.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
Well, he's looking in the U's for an S, so
Pretty much, man.
I can't say shit. I'm sitting here going, can't see it.
Yeah, and it's wide on our screen. So for a cabinet, this is where I find the whole scenario is made or broke.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's pick an IR, your impulse response. Let's see. How the fuck are they? Let's go. Picker. These are just IRs.
And there was like 1,000 of those.
B30.
Ridiculous, right?
Yep.
So the one that I typically use is Leon Todd's.
Mm.
Because what that is a Marshall TV cab 412 with 25-watt greenback Celestians in it.
Mm-hmm.
So we will pick his LT TV Mix 7 TV cab. And it comes in with all the rest of it. Alternately, you can go to Dynacabs, which is where you can start moving
Moving your mic around.
speaker around your cone and all that stuff. And I use that quite a bit as well. And they have, you can't see that. He's got 4 or 5 choices. Leon in his block library.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just go back with Leon's for now. He's got a better chance of. Oh, Christ, John. Oh, no. You know what? Let's go. Legacy. And there we are. The LT, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Pitch. We will go with the dual detune. Yeah.
Okay.
And the one I find I like quite a bit is this. So which is ripped right out of the H3000. I guess
Right.
if you dialed up that preset on the H3000, this is supposed to be it.
Mm-hmm.
And delay. Oh, we want probably a stereo delay, yes.
Sure.
Maybe even a dual delay.
There you go.
We want to go. Now you can see what's available here, right?
You got to go with the SDE 3000.
Well, they have the SDE 3000s, and then there's this one.
Oh, okay. All
Just
right.
2 SDEs. And then for reverb, I usually always put this one on. These are really resource hungry, and you can adjust the quality of them from economy all the way up to ultra high res. We do a London plate reverb's kind of the only thing I like.
Okay.
So let's go through.
Now, does this automatically put everything in stereo output, just like you have it?
Yes, it is. It is stereo.
Okay.
Yeah. and we can go through, depending, I don't know I'm not really paying attention to the crowd here. If we're boring everybody to tears, then we can.
You still got 41 people hanging out watching, so.
Because then we can start messing around with the parallel effects, that sort of thing, which is actually quite easy. So, bypass everything. Turn you on.
So that's just by default, when you pull up that setting, all that stuff will be bypassed.
Yep.
Okay.
So, what did we put in here? The Splon Quick Rod. So, the only thing we're having is the amp through the cab. That's it. I didn't disable that, did I? No. That would really. This is. Is that coming through?
Yep.
Sounds like shit. Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually. Couple
down
levels
below.
above RP360 XP.
So below is your.
You gotta turn that overdrive on.
You want more? Yeah.
More is more.
So EQ it. It's just like your front of your amp, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would personally bring that back. Turn that up a cunny. That one. Probably about there. What do you think?
Not bad so far.
Bump that gain knob up just a smidge.
You know, John doesn't like the massive gains. All right.
So
Yeah.
Not
There's
bad,
your basic
rabbit.
tone. That's dry as a popcorn fart, right? So what I typically do is I'll go over to the reverb block.
Let me grab these new names that I see here. We got Rock Daddy in the house. Good to see you. We've also got channel member Dan of New Jersey. Good to see you, sir. Been a while. We got channel member Andy Carson, our favorite firefighter. Good to see you, man. And somebody's talking about Dahlia. Did I see? Yeah, there's Dahlia Mendez is here. Good to see you.
What up, girlfriend?
What up, what up? Anybody else I've missed, just say hey. We'll catch you in just a bit. But welcome in, everybody.
Very nice. So what I'll do right away is I'll put on a reverb and pull it way back in the mix. I think this is 20%. Way too much.
Sounded pretty good, though.
Yep. But
Yeah.
we're nowhere near where we're going, right? Yeah.
What's up, Wayne? Good to see you, man.
No, it's got a bit of life to it, right? Sounds like you're in a... So we're calling that good for now. And then you start, you go through the wah. So the way a wah works, it's you control it through what's called a control knob. So you go over here, and I've got the only thing I've got like external of this that is an expression pedal. My pedal board, there's nothing going on there.
Yep.
So expression pedals plugged in, you got to tell this where to go. And that is for me. Now the cool thing I like about this is that you can have it. I'll do that.
You can cut some of those screeching highs out of it.
There you go. You can have it auto engage, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So just a regular Dunlop expression pedal, right? Of course, now it's fucked, right? Oh, that's why I was
Quentin here?
exactly. Oh, that's why. It's turned to the opposite.
Oh, gotcha.
So heel up is off. I usually change that. And you can do that somewhere here, but I'll bore you to tears looking for that.
Right. Yeah.
That's a pretty good sounding wah for a fucking...
Yeah,
in a
it's not
box
bad.
wah.
Not bad.
Phaser, you pretty much don't have to do anything to.
Right on. Getting there.
Yep. Flanger. Same thing, right? So much fucking gain.
Yeah, turn your guitar down.
If I, that's it. That's off. That's on.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad.
So flanger, right? We all know.
Right. Yeah.
Kurt, you know what they say, tones in the hands.
Exactly.
Got his wall Salvation Army half off Black Friday special.
Oh, he got it
some
at Ghetto
reason-
Kroger.
Right?
A lunatic here wants more gain. So,
That's me.
yep. Do you want more drive tone? What is it you want?
No, you're on, turn the drive all the way off.
Oh, you're gonna do that, are we?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Just kind of back the tone back a little bit. It sucked all the nuts out of it. A little bit back more. Yeah, there you go.
Jesus Christ.
Sounding like Olaf for a second there with the chugs.
Yeah, for the purpose of this, I'm gonna turn that off because it's fucking driving me nuts.
Mind you, the gain on my Powerball over here is at like 4.
Right.
Right.
But it's cascaded 4 times over into it. So,
Right.
That's right.
so with this here, we've got this is the EVH sauce.
Oh, yeah. That sounds good. That does sound good. I love that tone.
So we'll leave it there. I would change things a little bit, right? And then the delay.
You need to use this patch on Thursday or Sunday.
I know, right? It
Sounds
great.
pretty damn good.
That sounds good.
I'll keep it, and we'll do it, man. We'll see what it sounds like in a mix with everybody.
So can you easily move stuff over if you wanted to put
Yeah.
something else in front of the amp?
Yeah, absolutely. You just
Okay.
oops, fuck off. You move over there.
So just do me a favor if you would.
Yeah, go fuck myself.
No. Once you get those moved over,
Yeah,
right in front of the amp,
yeah.
put another delay.
Right. Oh, in front of the amp. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And just a mono delay. And let's see out of your library what's available.
A little short slapback.
What do you have there? Does he have something for like a PCM 70 kind of delay?
Right, we're probably where it says PCM 70. Does it say that in there?
It says PCM pan.
PCM pan delay.
Yeah, probably don't want that.
No. I mean, you could do the SD 3000 and just set it to a single delay. Because that's all it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 24 there.
Fuck's sakes. Looking for us.
And then your millisecond, just set it to 424 if you would.
Mm-hmm. 4, 2, 4. Not 4,000.
All right.
4. And we want that just with all that shit on?
Yeah, let's hear that. Oh, geez,
too
you need
much,
to pull the repeats down to just one.
Feedback. Fuck me. That's the other one. For Christ's sakes.
Yeah, turn that one off a second. Make it
Shut
stop.
the fuck up. Jesus. That's not it.
Why is it continuing to go?
Oh, because it's negative feedback.
Oh.
It's digital, right? You can go to 0 and then minus 100.
We just want one little repeat.
Oh, less.
You're still in the negatives.
Let's go to 0. There you go.
There you go. All right.
That's
All
what
right.
you want?
Yeah, now turn the other delay back on.
Yeah, okay. So the big thing that you can screw yourself on is if you don't every once in a while just hit that button. Because you'll be screwed. I'll go back over here. Turn you on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a
So
lot
that-
of fucking delay.
It is. That would typically be your cathedral delay when you turn that on.
I don't know how to do that shit.
But no, I can see, we see the
What is
potential
it?
of it.
Palm Cambodian massage. Absolutely, brother.
Now, certainly to make that sound correct, you would want to have your pitch and your dual delay in parallel with each other.
So we can do that
Okay. How do we do
Easily.
that, John?
very easily. So let's go over to our pitch block here, and we move it up here,
Okay.
just like that.
All right.
And then we connect you over to here. And then for the delay, we can move it down here. So now you can start see how we use real estate here, right?
Okay.
Oh, you cunt. Oops, sorry. We're live.
We are. What did you do?
What did I
Delete
do
it?
with then? Yeah, well, where the hell did it go, though? Delay 1, delay 2, it's still here somewhere. So, what we do, this is a cheat I've learned when I screw things up. Oh, look at that.
Go
It's all
backwards.
back to normal. Pitch block up here. Delay block down here. We want to go straight through. And I don't like this. Oops. We want to take it to here instead. is this bastard going into here? Holy Christ, John. I'm really messing this up.
Hey, this is fun. Learning curve. Remember when John was saying it was really, really easy?
It is. It's more fiddly fuck shit than like this, right?
Right.
So I was trying to offset it to be graphical and show you guys.
Right.
So exactly what this is, or digitally, is taking your effects parallel. So you're not pumping all that distorted shit into the...
So do you need the one from the cab to the empty block to the reverb, or can you get rid
That's
of
the
that?
way I've always seen it done, but I can probably try and get rid of it and see what happens.
I'm just curious.
Pitch block. So with this, it's just like you got to go 100% wet,
Mm-hmm.
or use the feature that they've introduced now, kill dry.
Kill dry. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. Yeah, you want to do that. Mute effects in. Mute effects in. So let's bypass that. And this is bypassed. We will unbypass that. We will mute that. So we're only hearing one thing.
Mm-hmm.
This should be in parallel. There's why you need... Okay, so what you're hearing now is just the effects. You're not hearing any dry. So that center line is your dry signal. That we just deleted.
Okay. All right.
So that's the effect.
Okay. So you do need that dry signal going on through.
We've both learned something today.
All right.
We'll put you right through.
Okay. Right on.
So we've done this correctly. Go back here.
Is the pitch off?
It is.
Yeah, it is right now. Just confirming our... Fuck, that's a lot of gain.
But
It's
it
really
sounds
not.
good. It sounds fantastic. That's going to make everybody smash those thumbs ups.
Well, we will save that, and we will say...
Maybe if you like the patch, John will send it to you.
He's so far done with that thing.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
not talking
even-
about Ryan. I'm talking about anybody in the
Anybody in
chat.
the chat, yeah. For the low, low price of $19.95, you too.
So now...
it sounds really good, John. It does.
And what did we do? I mean, really, we're 45 minutes in, so we spent half hour on this, basically, right?
You basically just built my wet, dry, wet rig
From nothing.
from nothing in the FM3.
Yep. So now if you go over, and we won't do this because this will just kill everybody's. You've only got 3 buttons to play with, right? So you can assign different things to do different things on each foot switch.
Mm-hmm.
So now, let's get back at it here.
See, I never even got that far in this thing.
Yeah. No, it's. The only reason I went into this here is because of the head first that's coming. I'm going to need to use this for switching features and channels and all that stuff on it. Right?
What about all this synergy shit for?
I told you, so there you go. So,
And I offered to let you borrow it.
so
I wanna
now,
go back to the analog world, okay?
yeah, I still think that tube amp sounds better than all this. So now up here you have scenes. I don't know how far you guys want to go on it, but we can. On each scene, go back here. You can have channels. So variations. We're not changing any patches, but you see the.
You're changing the amp setup.
That's right.
So you could quickly go to a clean tone with this same patch just by changing the
This
amp.
is one way of doing it, or you can go to scene 2. And now this is the exact same thing, but say you want the drive on for Cathedral, right? Or not the drive, sorry, turn that shit off. And then turn this one on, right? And that should be the... So, in that, you would save it as scene 2, so we'll call scene 2. Save. So the way I have this set up now, the first button, press it once, goes back to there.
The normal patch, yep.
Yeah, so if we were doing 5150 live, we wanted to go into the solo section, done, right? You're there. And it turns that on. And you can have it do that with any combination of effects and you can change, like I said, on each channel. So you didn't like, where are we on now here? Say for the second one, you wanted to have
a different amp even.
Oh, different amps and everything. Yeah, but like a different harmonizer. You know, more or less juicy and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's all basically foot switchable, right? So these are just toggled back and forth to scene 1 and scene 2.
Yep.
And then the second one would be scene 3 and scene 4 for me.
Is there any lag in the signal while you're playing?
No, it's quite. Is that where are we at here? So it's got spillover and everything, right? So
very cool.
and then you can have it just as a like you can set it as well for just effects on and off.
Yep. Super cool. that patch sounds fantastic.
Well,
I must say.
We'll try it. See what you guys think.
Right on.
And you can do that with the delay or the it's pretty it would be nice to have like the FM9 because then what you can have, because it's got 9 buttons, I think. So we'll call 8 usable, right? So you can have the top be your scenes. So you can change amps, clean, dirty, whatever the hell it is you want. And then on the bottom, you can have just like a pedal board.
Yeah.
You know, your phaser, your flanger,
Oh, yeah.
roto,
Very cool.
all that stuff.
Very cool. Well, awesome.
But for what it costs and what it is, I mean, did that seem extraordinarily hard to do?
No. And once you've done it a little bit, you know, it'd probably be able to zip through it a lot faster after the first couple hours.
Yeah, I never knew, like I asked about that line going through there. I didn't realize that was your dry going through. I thought that it just sent it on through.
Yep. And then, so I mean, we didn't do anything advanced here. We just built a simple signal path and threw in some effects with some presets on it. But now we go back to this quick rod. That's basically, they try to represent what you get on the panel, right, of the amp.
Yeah.
And then you go over here, right? You got a bright cap, fat cap, cuts, boost. So you have
You got a 5153 stealth in there?
Of course I do. Let's go back here. And I think there's one that's particularly good, apparently. And that's the 5153 red, I think it is. But whatever you want, right? We'll try it.
Yeah, let's see what you got in there.
Are they gonna go by numbers? Probably. There we go. Down here, why don't you pick one? The stealth red is apparently the
stealth blue is typically what I play on.
Let's try that. So there's the EQ. EQ. What do you normally do? What the fuck? It sounds like you, Ryan.
It sounds perfect, just like that.
Gain on 10.
I would probably bump my presence up a little bit, but that sounds really good, just like that. I knocked that delay down a little bit too, just like one repeat on each side.
Or you want it choked back that much, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Where is that?
Feedback left is at 20%. Looks like.
That's because one's a quarter. Well, whatever. That's because one is less.
Oh, and it's 398, 798. Yeah. I'm usually 250, 500 right there.
So what is it you want here? 250 on the
250. Yep. And then 500 up top. Yep. Maybe a little bit more feedback. Just a little trail off. That's kind of sudden.
Which one was at 20? This one, right?
No, left.
The one to your left. Yes.
LL.
Let's go 4. Oh, fuck me. 8. And let's go 2 on that.
Cool.
Back to the amp. You want more presence, you said, or did I do that already?
Nah, you already did that.
Put Ryan's settings in there. Gains on 10.
Gain would be all the way up.
Yeah.
Bass would be up just slightly.
6.
Yeah, somewhere. Yep, right there. Mid would be pulled back just a few hairs. There you go. Treble would be right about where the bass is, but just a bit more. And then presence would be about where it is.
Do you have a depth thing?
I do. I'd bump it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, kind of. Big sounding for sure.
Yeah. That's pretty close.
So we'll call this.
Send me that patch, John.
You should have just done this in the first place.
Right?
So yeah, on this here again, you can go into. I guess my point is you can keep it as simple as what we've done here.
Mm-hmm. Or you can get into the master
into the
You
tweaking.
can go into it, right? You can go into all this here, your preamp, like your bright caps and how many picofarads you want on that. Your power amp, what kind of fucking tubes you have.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy.
But some people love that shit, right?
Yep.
I have no interest in it.
I know. I just want to plug in, turn a knob, and play.
So, I mean, I'll keep this patch, right? It was good. It turned out better than I thought it would. And, but I mean, you can pick any amp. You pick a Fender, pick if you want a style, right? I'm more of a Marshall guy, so it tends to be a little more narrow and piercing and all that stuff. But this is, huge.
Yeah.
So once you've got that, you can use this as a template at any point in time for, switching stuff.
Yeah. And you can
it's
keep
just
tweaking.
a matter of, and you can just copy it over and you got a million different spots.
So literally for this to be my rig, I would just set up a button to turn on the delay that's in front.
Mm-hmm.
and I would set up another button that would change it to the amp 100 watt stealth red and bump up the level just a little bit for a solo kind of boost.
Absolutely. And you could assign that to another scene, right? So then it's a complete thing. Or you could have it where you toggle between it, just set the red to there.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
And then a toggle on off for there. But I would probably, because those would be two main sounds, right?
Yeah.
So let's go. Did we do a second one already?
I think you did. Yeah.
The cathedral, yeah.
Yeah.
For Cathedral. So that's done. And then you'd want. So it's done.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. We did that already, right?
Other than the solo boost to change the channel of the amp. But yeah, we get the idea. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, before I send it to you, I'll switch that over to.
I may have to play with mine a little bit before I sell it.
Let's go red. Oh no, fuck. Because if you don't, well, you're on blue, right?
Normal channel, I'm normally playing on blue. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll leave that there, and then you switch the channel within. Otherwise, it'll do everything. Where the hell did it all go?
Back to the.
Oh yeah. Red. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And your gain. What do you do for your?
The gain is right about there, and then the EQ is set about the same. Bass would be backed off just a touch.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Bass is up just a little touch. Yeah, mids are backed off just a touch, and then the treble about where the bass is, and presence about the same. Yep.
Fuck me, that's a lot of gain.
Sounds good though. Sounds good.
Save that, right? So there's your lead sound.
See you, Andy.
Back to your blue.
See you, Kurt.
Oh. So now it's complete. Like that.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Sounds good.
And we
Sounds
got the
awesome.
show done in under an hour.
Yeah, we did. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you back on Transroom Thursday. Yeah, I guess technically we are done. So
Maybe some gain from your effects. Yeah, exactly. Right. So it's all what you want. I've got a clone in front here and a compressor if I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you could even you could kick in that drive pedal, whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. And the thing is like the quality of the effects. If you listen, they're fucking dead nuts, man. They're dead nuts to like the high quality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So every time something comes out, this is the new latest and greatest, whatever it is. I'm like, well, just hang on a sec before you get gas on these pedals, because it's probably in here.
It'll go in there soon enough.
So probably what I'll do for the next show is I'll do some sort of like you did Octaver, Randy.
Oh, what Randy did.
Because it tracks like a bastard. Really good in here.
Cool.
I bet.
And we're at 66%.
Yeah. So you still got some more
CPU.
room. Yeah.
So what you could go in and you'll see the difference here is your quality. So we're on economy, but I mean, our reverb is such a background thing. Let's go to ultra high and see what that does. There you go.
You're up to 80% used. Wow. Kicking the afterburners on with that.
Yep.
Well, cool. Well, John, thank you for going through it. Hopefully, somebody got some use out of it and understands it.
Total waste of time.
No, I'm sure a lot of folks will watch the replay and see some cool stuff with it. So, right on. Thanks, man.
No problem.
So, we will see everybody then on Thursday, Transtrim Thursday. And we're going to wrap things up for tonight. So, till then, we'll see everybody later. See you.
You guys.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.